Hey y'all, this is your girl Tysheen and I'm back with another video. How y'all feeling? How you doing? Hi. Yes, the Dutch, okay? Why Dutch bikes are better and why should you want one? Well, why you should want one. Yeah, so I don't know much about the Dutch. I did do a video of how they cross the street. Different. I don't remember the title, but it was something like that. So basically, yeah, I don't know much. That's why I do these videos, because I don't know much about the Dutch. So let's just get straight to it.
This is our Dutch bicycle. It's an oma fiets, literally grandma bicycle. There is really nothing special about it, at least here in the Netherlands. But in Canada, the US, or many other countries, this bike would be very unique indeed, and bicycles like this one really surprised me the first time I visited it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss riding bike. I really do. I stopped riding bike when I was a kid.
The Netherlands. There's a good reason for this uniqueness. In the Netherlands, bicycles are seen as a tool for everyday transportation, a way to get from point A to point B quickly and efficiently. In most other countries, bicycles are used primarily for sport and exercise. This one difference explains nearly everything special about a bike like this. Now, it's not like this is the only kind of bicycle you'll see in the Netherlands, of course. There are many others, including e-bikes, cargo bikes, hand cycles, and you'll definitely see road bikes used for sport too, especially on weekends. But for everyday urban transportation, this style of bicycle is by far the most common. So what makes this bicycle so different from what you might be used to? Well, the primary difference is that this is an upright bicycle. It's built to ride in an upright sitting position. This is an inefficient position that will not transmit maximum power into the crank during a pedal stroke, plus it's totally not aero. But who cares? What the upright position does provide is comfort. The handlebars on this bicycle are...
That's the type of bike I want. I just want a bike that's comfortable. That's all. I just want a bike that'll take me to A to B, and that's it. And it's comfortable. That's it. That's all I'm looking for.
Are high up and swept back, making it extremely comfortable to ride. On this kind of bicycle, you almost pull up and back on the handlebars rather than putting any weight on them. This is just a more comfortable way to sit on a bicycle, and the design is very similar to the original safety bicycle developed in the UK in the late 19th century. Sitting upright also makes it easier to see what's going on around you, which can be safer when cycling in busy urban environments with lots of other people around. Riding this way lets you wear any type of clothing you'd like because it's no different than sitting in a chair.
I've never been here before, but from what I'm looking at, what I'm seeing, I should say, it's nice. It's clean. Look peaceful. I like it. I want to know how much the cost of living over there. I have so much questions, but I know there's a lot of videos out there, but I need to watch basically. But the bike, I kind of like the whole bike situation because it looks so relaxing and peaceful. I mean, same thing you do in a car, but I prefer the bike, you know? But yeah.
Which is why you see most people in the Netherlands dressed for the destination and not the ride. This bicycle has a step-through frame, meaning that you can get on and off it very easily without having to swing your leg around like you do on a bike like this with a crossbar. These frames are fine and you'll definitely see them here, but I find them particularly annoying if you have a kid seat because if you swing your leg up to get on, you kick your kid in the head.
GTA.
And
that's the thing too. I never understood how people get on the bike when they have a baby in the back. First of all, I don't trust myself to even have a baby in the back of the bike. I'm clumsy, y'all. Okay, yes, I am clumsy. I know I shouldn't be saying that about myself, but I don't know. Maybe I should just call myself being clumsy, but it's just I just don't trust myself with a baby in the back of a bike. I don't know.
I don't understand
Scared.
why we still call these men's bikes when it's the only kind you can hit your nuts on. Because step-through frames are more comfortable to use, they're increasingly popular for both men and women. This is another thing that contributes to people wearing normal clothes when cycling, and why you'll even see women wearing dresses and skirts. Speaking of skirts, this thing is called a skirt guard or coat guard, and it's quite common on Dutch bicycles.
Oh,
It
so it's
prevents long
protect-
articles of clothing from getting stuck in the spokes as you ride. It also helps prevent a child sitting on the back from getting their foot stuck. Another thing to protect your clothing is the chain guard, a plastic or metal cover over the bicycle chain. It also helps to protect the chain from the elements, making it last longer.
Smart.
This thing here is called a frame lock, and almost every bicycle in the Netherlands has one. These are incredibly convenient for so many reasons, but I've almost never seen them outside of the Netherlands, Denmark, and Japan. They are an easy way to lock the back wheel of your bicycle for quick stops, which makes it really, really easy to pop into a shop when riding somewhere.
Look at how much
The
bikes.
frame lock also keeps your key inside as you ride. You can actually buy frame locks that don't do this, but I really like the key retaining feature. This is a small detail, but it ensures that your bike keys are always with you. That being said, I have been known to accidentally hit the key with my leg and bend it like this. Oops.
No.
Also, while there's a lot of space for the
I mean, a lot of people ride bikes there, so I could imagine all the stuff they come up with and all the ways to make it more easier for people. But you see what happened to his key, right? They're gonna have to come with another solution.
locking mechanism in the wheel, I seem to hit the spoke far more often than you'd think. I should have gone into neutrino research. When this lock is engaged, you can't ride the bicycle, but you can, of course, just pick it up and walk away with it. So if you want to ensure that your bike is still there when you return, it's best to bring a chain lock with you as well, and most people do.
Say it ain't so. They be stealing bikes over there? People do be stealing bikes? Y'all gotta lock your bikes over there? I thought it was only in New York. Well, there's other countries, of course, people steal, but that's crazy. Yeah, here in New York, I've witnessed people getting their bikes stolen. I remember, I would never forget, I was coming from work real late at night. It was like around 11 o'clock at night. And it was like 5 young kids. One of them was walking around with the, what you call it, that chain cutter? Yeah, he was literally walking around with a chain cutter. It was, like I said, it was late at night. It was quiet. There was no cops or anybody around. And I literally saw him cut a bike chain off and stole the bike. I was like, yeah, I won't be keeping my bike outside. One of my coworkers, he used to ride his bike to work, but he used to always bring the bike inside the job. He never left it outside. So yeah, you gotta be careful out here.
If you see bikes locked only like this, it's probably because the owner considers their bike too crappy to steal. A slight variation on this is a frame lock with a chain lock integrated, giving you 2 locks with 1 key.
What?
Interestingly, U-locks, by far the most common locks in North America, are not seen very often in the Netherlands. Probably because it's difficult to get close enough to something to lock to with so many other bicycles around. Another feature you'll see on almost every bicycle in the Netherlands is both front and rear fenders. This makes sense in a country where it rains all the time. Fenders are not considered an optional add-on here. What's also included is a kickstand. Almost every bike comes with one. Over the
What's that
fender,
for?
you'll usually find a rear
to keep it
rack,
standing
though
up.
some bikes have a rack on the front. Ultimately, these bicycles are meant to be useful, so
Yes, I need me a bike that has a rack, because let's say if I'm going shopping, I want to be able to put my stuff in, I want to be able to carry my stuff.
having panniers at the back or a box on the front allows
Like
people
that.
to carry a surprisingly large amount of stuff.
I need that.
No SUV required.
Yeah, I need
Rear
that.
racks in the Netherlands are also built strong enough to carry another person, which you see quite regularly. But then everything on a Dutch bicycle is heavy duty. These aren't aluminium or carbon fiber frames, they're made of solid steel. These bikes are not built for speed, they're built to last.
That's what I need. I mean, hello, I don't need to be racing. I don't need all that. I just need a simple bike with the thing in the back. You see it? So I could put my groceries in. I need a bell. Because I'm not going to be yelling and stuff like that because, this American girl could be a little loud. So I don't want to be yelling, but I'm going to be pressing my little button. So just in case that somebody's in my way, I don't want to hit nobody, So I need this.
In general, Dutch bicycles are built to be low maintenance. So when a bicycle has gears, they're often internal hub gears like this one.
Oh.
In-hub gearing is great because they almost never need maintenance. This is very different from derailleurs, which I find are constantly
It's rusty,
going out of
though.
alignment.
Ugh.
Of course, many bicycles, including this one of ours, don't have any gears at all. You might also notice that this particular bike doesn't have any handbrakes either. A lot of bikes here do have handbrakes, but this one uses coaster brakes that you engage by cycling backwards. This was fascinating to me because in Canada, you will never see brakes like this except on children's bikes. They take some getting used to, but I really prefer cycling like this, as it feels so natural to pedal forward to speed up and pedal backwards to brake.
I like that though.
By not
I don't know why. I kind of like those type of brakes. Well, it doesn't really matter as long as the brakes work. As long as the brake work, okay? I do like the one you press in the front. You press the brake, but I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, I was yeah, it doesn't really matter.
having any handbrakes or gears, it keeps the bike simple and maintenance-free. It also avoids any cables that might accidentally get stuck on other bicycles when parking in tight places. All of this is done to keep the bicycle in good working condition, which is important when it's your primary mode of transportation. The only problem we've ever had with this bicycle is the occasional flat tire. And speaking of tires, did you know they use a different tire valve here? In the US and Canada, there are only ever two tire valves, Presta, found on road bikes, and Schrader, found on everything else. Here in the Netherlands, they use a Blitz valve.
Okay.
These valves have a little ball that prevents air from getting out. They're really easy to work with. In case you're curious, you can just use a regular Presta pump to fill these. Just pump it up to a high enough pressure and the valve will open automatically. Another thing you'll sometimes see on bicycles here is a dynamo. These go in the wheel hub or on the wheel and generate enough electricity to power LED lights. These are pretty nice as you never need to worry about recharging batteries or forgetting your lights. Just another small thing that makes these bicycles simple for everyday use. And lastly, the bell on this bike makes a pleasant sound. Though you hardly ever need to use your bell here, so it doesn't really matter. When we were still living in Canada, we...
See, I won't feel no type of way because I be thinking like bikes are for like, you know, kids or grown men here in New York. I'm talking about New York. I don't know about any place else, but it's just, I don't know, as a woman, I feel weird just riding my bicycle here in New York. I don't know why, but I would like to because it's fun, you know, it make you feel like a kid again, you know, and it's very therapeutic too because you could tell like just riding a bicycle outside on a nice day could be so relaxing, and that's what I like about it. In this neighborhood, I don't know much, like I said, I don't know much about Amsterdam, but it just seemed like it's a nice place. I don't know much about it. Like I said, I don't know much about it, but like a nice clean place. People just riding a bicycle, mind their business, enjoying a nice lovely day. I kind of like it though.
We knew about upright Dutch style bikes and tried for years to buy one, but they were almost impossible to find. This photo sums up the situation in Canada. A selection of bicycles supposedly for commuting with nothing but sporty hybrids and road bikes. They don't even come with a rack, fenders, or kickstand. Maybe there are more bike shops with upright bicycles today, but when we...
Yeah, I'm a simple girl. I don't want anything else. Like I said, just give me a bell. I don't know, I forgot what he called that thing, that little rack thing on the bike. Give me that, a good brake, and comfortable seating. That's all I want. That's all I want. I'm a simple girl.
we lived in Toronto, there was only one shop that sold them, and the next closest was over 50 kilometers away. Here in Amsterdam, I can't swing a pair of clogs without hitting a dozen bicycle shops that sell functional, practical bicycles. Bicycles that are designed for transportation, not sport. One group, in Winnipeg, Canada, got so frustrated trying to find practical urban bicycles that they started importing new and used bicycles from the Netherlands. They call themselves the Plain Bicycle Project, and they're regularly receiving shipping containers full of bicycles from the Netherlands.
Whoa.
So to my Dutch viewers, when you're finished with your bike, please consider donating it to needy families in Canada.
I guess say
It's
it like
so
that.
great to have bicycles that aren't for
It's like,
sport.
in Canada.
Bicycles whose primary function is to be there when you need it, to carry your shopping or your friend, and to be used with as little effort as possible. No special gear or costume changes required.
Oh, little kid.
This is a point that's often overlooked because while it's obviously important to have safe streets and cycling infrastructure, it also makes a difference to have easy access to practical, low-maintenance bicycles like this one. Living in Amsterdam, I know that when I need to go somewhere, taking a bicycle will usually be the fastest and most convenient way to get there. But it's also important to know that I won't have any problems either, because of our old, clunky, rusty, beat up, comfortable, reliable Omafeets.
I want that. I don't care. I don't care how busted it is.
I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon.
I don't care how busted it is. I don't care. I want that bike. Okay, as long as like he said, it's comfortable. It lasts long. I don't care. It lasts long. That's all I need to hear. If that bike lasts long, that's all I need to hear. I don't care about nothing else. Because why do I need to keep buying a bike all the time? Like, you're just spending more money. So it doesn't make any sense, especially if you're just traveling, just go to places, do a few errands, go to work, just going to a friend's house, whatever. You just need a reliable bike. That's all you need. If there's any other videos you would like me to react to, comment below. Let your girl know. Okay, let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So go on here, subscribe, you lovely people. And have a good day. Okay, have a good, blessed day. And take care of yourself. Bye, and